Welcome back, guys, to another episode of Mid-South Outdoors. Today we are talking about shellcrackers. It's the spawning season. I'm going to talk to you about how I go about scouting them, finding them, and catching them. Let's get into it. All right, guys, I'm sight fishing right now. I got polarized lenses on, and I'm going to get the trolling motor going semi-fast because I want to see the fish before they swim off. And the slower you go, the faster they, the more likely they are to swim off before you get to them. And what I'm doing is I'm cruising the bank really fast. And I'm looking down in the water, and you'll see the fish. There's a big bass right there. A decent sized fish, 14-incher or so, not giant, but I think that bass was on the bed too. But you can do this for bass, you can do this for crappie, you can do this for bluegill. All right, guys, so another way to use Onyx, I just saw some shellcrackers on the beds right there, sight fishing. I found them, I marked them on Onyx. I'm gonna come back here with my sister and we'll catch those, okay? So I'm not worried about catching them right now. I saw them, I know they're there. I'll bring her back here later this afternoon or in the morning and we'll have those. All right, guys. I found another spot with some shellcrackers. I marked it on the map. I'm gonna keep going. See under that tree? That looks like brim beds, possibly. It is, I can see them from here. So you kind of see, there's bluegill beds up under that tree. I'm gonna mark that on Onyx. All right, guys, I'm up here playing with this raccoon, and you probably can't see it. There's a shellcracker bed right up under this tree. I don't know if it makes a difference or not, but let me see if I do it through my polarized lenses. If you can see any better, I can see them in the water right there. There's not a bunch of them in there, but I definitely see two right there. Okay, guys, let's talk about the brim beds. So this particular bed that you're looking at right now is a bed made on day one, the first day of the spawn. Most of the vegetation is still there, but you'll notice the water is a lot more cloudy than it is everywhere else. So I'm over here trying to explain this to my sister if you couldn't tell. But this is day one. The bluegill and the shellcrackers are in there trying to make their beds. They're just fanning their tails, trying to get the vegetation out of the way. You'll see a lot of those little circles. This bed in particular is primarily shellcrackers, and what you'll notice different about shellcrackers as opposed to bluegill is they don't always fan out little circles. It's really hard to tell in this video because the camera doesn't pick it up very well, but there are no circles in this bed. It is just a shallow area on a point, and it is packed full of shellcrackers, but there are no circles made in this spot. So don't think that because there's no circles, there's no fish. Okay, next I want to talk to you about the bluegill and the shellcrackers on the beds and how they react to your presence. So if you notice, the image got a little bit lighter right there. That's the boat actually leaving where I walked in or trolled in to put the camera down. And I want you to notice how long it takes for the fish to come back. You can see there's a fish already there. It took only a few seconds from the boat being over the top. Now this fish is in less than 18 inches of water. And it's the moment that the boat was out of view, these shellcrackers came right back in the beds. So they really want to be here. They don't want to leave. You can spook them off and they're going to come right back. So don't feel like, oh, you just ran them out of there, you might as well leave. No, hang out. They're going to come right back. They want to be there. They got to spawn. Instinct is in there, and they're just doing their thing. All right, now let's talk about the bait. I used night crawlers. You see that's a full-size night crawler, and you think that it's too big a worm. Look how fast this fish gobbles that night crawler up. Most people tell you that night crawlers are too big to fish for bluegill and shellcrackers, but they're not. They're the right size for shellcrackers. You see how fast that sucker just almost swallowed it. Shellcrackers have a lot of competition in there. They're on the beds. They're not feeding as much. I'm sure they're hungry, and they're also in a defense state where they're defending their bed. So anything that enters their bed, they're trying to get it out. So if you drop it in the bed, don't feel like you need to pull it out and wiggle it and move it. Just leave it there. Something is going to come by and get it. Competition rules right here because these fish are competing against each other. You'll see them pecking at each other a lot. Another thing you'll notice is that a lot of times these shellcrackers will grab your worm, eat it, and then not move. And your line won't move because the shellcracker itself has not moved. So you won't know you have a bite a lot of times if you can't see them. And this is much easier to see in clear water like the lake that I'm fishing now. If you have muddy water, this is a lot more difficult. Okay, you're gonna notice I'm not using any weight at all. I'm using a bare hook. The size of the hook can vary. You don't have to have a specific type of hook. It's better to have a long shank hook so it's easier to get the fish off. But when I'm fishing this, I'm really trying to pay attention to the slack in my line. It's very critical to get the right amount of slack in your line. You don't want the worm to move, so you need enough slack in your line to allow that worm to just sit on its own, but you don't want too much in there where you can't tell when you got a bite. So I'm a line watcher. I watch the line so that I can see that little subtle movement of when the fish has grabbed it. So you want to have a perfect little bow in your slack line so that you can see if it twitches a little bit, that's when you got a bite. That's when you need to jerk and set the hook. So you pay attention to your hook and your worm until the cast is made, right? So you're watching this and you're feeling the weight and you're casting like that. But once the worm's in the water, don't even worry about it. So I leave the bail open. I pull back like this. It lets line out, okay? Now, I'm looking down there. I already got a fish. That's okay. I'm trying to show you, but I keep getting the fish too fast to show you. It's a little guy. Hey, he'll keep. Okay, so cast your worm over there. Now stop. Your rod is open, your bail's open. Pull some slack. Now throw your bail. All right, now look down here. Don't start reeling. Look, we're down here. Hold your line out. Reel it up until this makes a little curve that looks like that. Stop. Oh, you got a fish. See? You got a big one, like a really big one. Look at how big that dude is. You caught the biggest one in there. You got a dinosaur. You are not going to beat the pulling strength that a bluegill and a shellcracker has for their size. They look pretty small, but they pull really hard to be such a small fish. They're very broad and have a lot of strength. The shellcrackers do tend to get a pretty good bit bigger than bluegills for the most part, and that's the reason why I like to target them. They're just a little bit more fun to catch, and they do tend to get a little bit bigger. But you'll see these guys pull really hard, and they have these big darting actions where it just pulls straight away from you, and it's just a lot of fun. And they're pretty delicious, so that's a bonus. All right, guys, I'm back out here with my sister. Let's see if we can get them. Ooh, I think I got a fish. My slack went away. I got him, look. Shellcracker. It just took a minute.
Greg, I got a bite. Oh.
You have him?
No.
It's not a very big one. Female though. But a good fish. We need to keep some of these tomorrow and throw them in the pond. Well, she did catch one. But since we didn't see you catch it, I'm just going to tell everybody that
Happen?
I caught it and let you hold it for a minute. You casted perfect. I hate I didn't have any of that.
I watched it happen, so let's do it again.
I mean, there's, if you don't already have a fish, there's like 3 fish right on top of your worm. I just can't tell if they got it or not, and I don't see your worm. Move your worm a little bit.
My line's tighter, Greg.
Go ahead and
I got
reel.
something. I got
Yeah, you
it.
got him. You're in the grass now. What did you get? Is that a shellcracker?
Yeah.
Yeah, here, don't reel him all the way up. Like, yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's a shellcracker.
Grass back there.
No, you're looking for, like, I see 2 right there, 1 over there, 1 right there. See under the tree limb
Yes, the dark spots.
where the sun's hitting? That's where they're at. And we got here too close. Oh, I think I got one. Oh, he came off. I threw right next to it, in between a bluegill and a bass.
So they were in competition.
Oh, one's going after it. He got it. I think he got it. Yep, I got him. Hey, it's a shellcracker. I got him. Oh man, he finned me. Cut it out, dude. Hey, I got one. It's not a very big one. Man, he darted and was gone. It's really hard to get it just perfect.
I had it just perfect and you got it, and then I didn't second it right.
Oh, got him. Did I get a bass out of there?
You did.
I did get a bass out of there. Little largemouth. Oh, you do got him.
You got him.
I could see him. That's a shellcracker too. Hey, that's a pretty good one there. That's a male. Awesome. You might have to, yeah, he'll get through the weeds right there, but yeah. Awesome. See, yeah, you need to,
looking at it.
yep, he's fixing to get it. Oh, he's got it. Oh no.
He didn't have it.
What did he have?
You're gonna hit him. Greg, he's about to get it.
There was a muskrat just
He's got
swam
it.
underneath
He got
him.
it, Greg.
Did he?
He's got it.
That muskrat just swam underneath you.
Are you serious?
Yeah, he swam right there. That's a big one too.
That's a pretty one.
Nice fish. Very pretty. Whoa.
You know what?
You got him. Awesome. Shellcracker? Now you got a bluegill.
It's gone. No, it's down in there. You can get it.
It's easier to, here, I'll let you let him go. Whoa.
Well. Did he fin you?
No, that's him.
Oh.
All right, guys, that's going to do it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Check back with me next week, because the next couple of days after this, me and my sister just smashed a bunch of shellcrackers. We caught about 40, 50 fish both days, 2 days in a row. It was epic. But I'm out of here. You guys have a good one.